This is Mister, and what I have for you today is my weekly progress report on Town Hall 11. The upgrade of Town Hall 11. Let's go over to the upgrade base and have a look at how things are progressing. Day 123. I have done, oh look at these hogs going through the walls. How cool is that? Oh, that's awesome. That a bit late now, but look at that. And that was a wizard just walking through the walls. Oh, alrighty. Okay, as you can see, one air sweeper done, one still to go. No change on the air sweepers. Woohoo! I've got a barracks going. So that'll be done in a day and 18 hours. Now, what I want to do with that barracks, I'll just show you what's going on first. One wizard, 3 days left, one to go. One air defense down, 3 days to go, two left. As far as the mortars are going, one upgraded, that one second one is getting upgraded, and then there are two more mortars to go on upgrade area. All of these I believe need to be done. 3 days 4 hours on that one and 4 days on that, so we've got 3 days and 4 days. On the balloon path I've got two left to go. Now you can see the difference here between them. Two red balloons left to go, and the upgrade on those balloons 1 day and 14 hours, so a little bit less than 2 days. So I've got those days in mind: 3 days, 4 days, and 1.5 days for the balloons. Okay, and the reason that I've got those in mind is because when we have a look at the gold pass, I've got 16 days left on the gold pass. So for instance, when I have a look at when I can find the bomb towers, here we go. Now that one has to go up, that's 8 days, and this one has 4 days and 19 hours left to go, so almost 5 days. So together that's 13 days. So when I consider that the gold pass has 16 days and 3 hours to go, then I'm thinking, okay, once this is done, I need something that only goes for 3 hours, and that's where 3 days, that's where a little bomb can come in handy. The reason why that's so good is that when that little bomb then gets done, it's after the gold pass, and that's when I'll have my storages full of gold from the start of the new season, and then I can spend that gold straight away without having to sit on it for like a week or something like that. So that's a little bit of the logic there, why I'm kind of keeping those little things at bay at the moment. Couple thou, almost 3,000 in Dark Elixir. Treasury's been done. In terms of specials, magic items, I've got a hammer. So the plan is on the hammer, and I've got a gold rune and an elixir rune that I will have to spend, because on the rewards here I've got a gold and soon I've got an elixir, and pretty well the top line is done except for the things I don't normally get, such as the resource potion. I suppose I can use the resource potions, but the hero potion and the power potions are things that I generally don't use, nor the training potions, because I find I don't need to, because I'm able to keep up with the loot quite fine as it is. So what I'll be doing most likely is, when this mortar is finished, I'll make sure I've got just enough to either do wizard, which means another little bit less than 1.5 million gold to raid, like just enough to just do the wizard. Or let's see, what are we looking at? Air defense 6 million. No, that's too easy, and that's 7.2. So I'm probably going to go just on the wizard. So once this is done, once this mortar is done, I'll use the hammer to instantly upgrade the wizard. That will empty the gold, at which point I refill with the gold rune. Then I can harvest the gold rune out of the reward path. So my gold rune in the clan castle stays intact. I've then got full gold, at which point I can then put it straight back down onto another mortar or something, whatever I feel I want to put it down on. Now, as that is 8 days at the moment, and I've still got 1 day left on that. The goal passed is 16 days and 3 hours. If I end up going 8 days and 8 days, that'll take that a little bit over. I'm not really going to have too much choice here. There's not a lot of juggling I can do. The wizards will be done. It kind of will free up this a little bit. I could possibly put it on the air defense, but I should really put it on the mortar. Then this air defense one can, that's got 3 days. So that's what I'm kind of juggling. Which way do I go? Do I then take the barracks one and put that on the air defense? So, or put it on a mortar so that it's both of the mortars will be done within, like, say 9 days or 10 days. Then I can whack them on the air defenses or something else to try and make up. I'll decide as these two next things become available, or do I just put it on the barracks because I've got the loot in the barracks is 6.9 days or 6 days and 9 hours. So it's a decision I'll still make in the next day or two. This one is 5 days, so that's another one I'm keeping up my sleeve. That is to take an 8-day builder and then throw it in the 5-day builder to give me a 13-day build, at which point after 13 days, for instance, if I did it with this wizard, so the 3-day bomb plus the 5-day sweeper plus the 3 days here, that'll kind of give me that kind of thing's what I'm looking at. So that wizard will be done in 3 days. So he goes with the sweeper, so that's 8 days in total, which means he can then go on something else for 8 days. There's the 16 days, so that builder's time is calculated nicely. That's the kind of thing that I'm thinking of. As for the wall, as for the bomb towers, this one's going up. Oh, that one is going to go to level 6. This one is on the way to level 6. So I'll just put that one straight onto that. So that'll be then a 12 or 13 day thing. And then once he's finished that, he can go onto one of the little bombs or something like that. So that's the plan for the bomb tower. These barracks will probably start off next season. That's what I'm thinking, because weapon wise, most of these weapons should be pretty well done the way that I'll juggle them around. Okay, let's have a look in the lab, see what's going on left in the lab. Obviously all these troops have been done. Now I have a anything magic for the lab? I don't think I have anything magic for the lab. No. It's got a building hammer, and I don't think there's anything pass, gold pass or path, board path. No, there's nothing. Okay, not for this season at least anyway, and not yet. All right, so that means I just have to suck up the time. Now, unfortunately, this golem has 2 upgrades because he maxes out at level 7, Town Hall 11. So I've got 5 troop upgrades. Once this spell's done, I've then got another spell. So I have 6 things to upgrade the lab. And of course, the unfortunate thing is 9 days, 7 days, and I think the upgrade from level 6 to level 7 is 9 days. 9 days, 9 days. So even if I just did these 3, 27 days, there goes a month in the lab. So unfortunately, without boosts or instant potions, such as an instant spell potion or an instant troop potion, essentially I have to resign myself to the lab taking roughly almost another 60 days. So the lab will take probably another 60 days. I'm not going to bother calculating it, but when I've got 5 upgrades here, this one's still to go, and then this one is also a week. 50 to 60 days for the lab still to go. But that's to be expected because the other Town Hall 11 that I did finish the upgrade on, the lab was still going after everything else was upgraded within the base itself. And that is pretty well the state of the base at the moment. Another 7 days, what you'll see obviously is one of these mortars will still be on upgrade, seeing as they take 8 days to upgrade. So Next time we log in, this barracks will be done, the mortar will be done, air defense will be done, this wizard will be done, this wizard will be done, and one of the other air defenses will probably, both of them will be on the way, guessing, and possibly if not 2 air defenses, then 2 mortars will probably be on the way. This bomb tower will be also going, and the sweeper won't be. I don't think, unless I got the sweeper 5 days. Unless I did the sweeper in the meantime. So yeah, I'll have a think about how I want to actually, which way I want to juggle these builders to try and make sure that they get the job done of what I need to weapon wise, such as say 1 air defense, 1 sweeper, and 1 little bomb for 3 days, and then that's the 16 days sort of covered, something like that. Or this one here, air defense, which is 6 days or 3 days, going on to this, which is 5. So there's your 8 days from those two, then another 8 days, and there's kind of like your 16 days taken up there. So I'll just see how I actually want to do it, or which order I want to do it as the time comes. But obviously heroes are done. I don't have any use for elixir anymore except to do walls. So once I have a build up, my builders free in 1 day and 1 hour. So I'm not really that pushed for raiding, because I've got enough elixir to either do a barracks or a wall. I'm going to have enough gold to do whatever it is I need to do gold wise, and then I've got another 2 days before anything's left, so I've got plenty of time to get everything done. 5 big bombs to go, 2 air bombs, 6 little bombs, and 239 wall pieces. So I'll be interested when the time comes to see how long it actually does take me to get all the wall pieces done. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. All that's left to say is thanks for watching.